Oh my goodness. Um, this is gonna be short and brief. Okay, 000. People are moving. I did previous videos on this. I talked about this. Like we'll continue to talk about this. You guys, we are having I don't see this, I see this present, okay? I'm saying present, okay, present. And we had this in the past. It recycles itself, okay? The housing market is like a roller coaster. It goes up and down, but this roller coaster is staying up, okay? So what this means is the housing market right now is going to get crazy out here, okay? Um, California, you're gonna see the prices like California, New York is gonna be in Florida. It's gonna be the same thing. The housing market is in certain areas in Florida, the same as California and New York. It's gonna even go up in Florida. Okay. Um, I see this in um all across the nation, all across the United States. The housing market is going higher. Interest rates are going higher. Um, Mortgages are going higher. What happens is there's a program that's called Section 8. It's public housing. Um, they're not giving people that are on the housing um, that have the vouchers. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. They are giving people vouchers and they're not able to find housing because the landlords are not taking the vouchers, okay? Because the state, the government is not paying the amount for the housing. So what's going to happen is this is sad, you guys, but this is a true story, okay? Um, People are going to be moving with relatives. People are going to be living in RVs. People are going to be living in campers. People are going to be living in. This is the way I see it, okay? Because the housing market is crazy right now, and it's going to be like this for a while, okay? And nobody's talking about it. I'm really shocked. Nobody's talking about the housing crisis, okay? This is a housing crisis. Um, So my best suggestion, if you're moving to a new area, you need to do your research on the area, the cost of living, the demographics, um, the wages, um, because even with two incomes, people are struggling. Okay. This is why I want to start doing the videos on canning. I will start doing those videos on canning. Okay. Um, when I get the time. Okay, I'm very busy, guys. I'm so sorry that I'm busy, but I'm busy right now. Hey, Margaret, how are you doing? I still have I have the herbs and the the crystals for you in my purse. I've been carrying them around. I've been carrying them around, Margaret. I talked about you on a video um to let you know to get in touch with me. Okay. Let me go get my tablet so I can put I don't put my phone number, you guys. Um, because we got weirdos out here. But Margaret, I got you some stuff. I got you the native pouch. I got you all that. I thought about you. Okay. I'm gonna put underneath right now since you're on the live because I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you and your children are doing okay. But I'm gonna put my email address um underneath. I got you some stuff, okay? So let me go on the live on my tablet. Okay, I did get you some stuff. I didn't forget about you. Okay. So I'm going to go on this live and put my email address. Margaret, I hope you and your children. Oh, it muted me out. If you have a pen and paper, Margaret, can you write this down? It's at sign. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Okay, because I have some stuff for you. Can you see that? I'm just going to spell it out. It's at Jennifer, JENNIFER, Felix, capital FELIX, readings. READINGS, and it's all together, okay? At Jennifer Felix Readings. The at sign Jennifer JENNIFER readings. It's capital F and capital J. And I want you to send me your address because I want to send you something, okay? All right. I want to send you something beautiful. I hope you and your kids are doing well. But I want to talk about um the housing issue right now, because you guys, right now, I told you guys I was moving. I did move. I'm not at my destination yet, but I will be. I'm visiting friends right now in Florida. But I will tell you guys the state that I'm going to. I looked at everything, you guys. The housing market, and like for a whole week I was getting discernment about this place, you guys. I was praying. I was like, what should I do? Should I stay in Pennsylvania? Should I move? They're messing with our water in Pennsylvania. You guys, it's crazy what's going on in Pennsylvania. Okay? Crazy. But it's not just Pennsylvania, it's a lot of states that they're messing with our water. But the housing is the most important thing right now because we need housing. Um, Everybody needs a place to stay, right? It's hard. A lot of people are doing RV life, you guys. It's not bad. Um, um, if you can find an RV, um, one that's fixed up, they have it on Marketplace. Um, what else? Marketplace. I'm gonna pour me something to drink, you guys. My stomach. I actually ate a raw ginger stomach, you guys. But this is not yeah, the garlic. I'm sorry, the garlic. Okay, this has good health benefits, and I mean it's cleaning my stomach out, like literally, but not like that. Okay, but yeah, a lot of things are changing. Medicaid's even changing. Um, but the housing is the main thing I want to talk about. So, what I suggest for the housing, okay, you guys, listen to me, please listen to me. If you're having problems paying for housing, right, and it's hard living with people because people have their pet peeves. Um, I'm staying with my friend, and he has a lot of room and stuff, and I've been visiting my friends since I've been here. My mother's here, but I can't live with my mother, you guys. Okay, me and my mother are too much alike. Um, and she's set in her ways. She's older, so you know how people get when they're older. They're set in their ways. You can't help it. And some people they're funny, you know. So it's better to have your own, right? So if you're having trouble um, with housing, um, look into RV. I even thought about RV life, you guys. Seriously, Like I was looking at RVs. I'm being honest. You guys know the only thing fake about me is these lashes. Okay. um, but I'm gonna be real. I'm really real. I have to be. I have to speak my truth and I have to be real. Okay. But that's the only thing is these lashes I got on. But I was even thinking about RV life. My daughter's the one that's graduating this year, was like, "Mom, let's go look at RVs." And I was like, "RVs? You know, I want some land, with a house." And you guys, I was looking in certain areas, and Florida is getting crazy. The housing market in Florida, Pennsylvania, um, it's outrageous, like outrageous, for real outrageous. Um, Florida is going to be like California. Okay. Yes, like California. Um, my friend that I'm staying with, he has properties. So like I'm learning, I know the ins and outs, and it's getting crazy. I mean, if you don't own a house here, plus the mortgage, the interest rates are, even if you lived in your house for so many years, the interest rates are going up. I mean, nobody's talking about the housing market. I'm just like shocked because the housing market is crazy right now. But shoot, you guys need to look into RV life, like for real. They have places you can park an RV. There's land. Some people might let you rent a spot on their land if they have like farmland. I mean, you guys do what you have to do out here. Um, where I was living, my landlord in the state of Pennsylvania, they can go up after a year of the lease. There's no caps. Okay, they called another name, but I can't remember the other name. But it's crazy. But that's not why I moved. I moved because of all the paranormal activity and my neighbors. It was crazy. Giselle, you want cranberry juice? Okay. All right. So it was a lot of crazy. My landlord went up. And it was the energy was heavy, you guys. Heavy. Okay. I don't know what happened on that land I was on, but I had to get off that land. Okay. And my neighbors, um, harassing. I mean, crazy. In and out traffic. I can't live like that, you guys. I like peace and quiet. Um, but Margaret, I got you some stuff, and I hope you and your kids are doing well. But it's 4:51. Um, wow, you guys, it's so crazy. 1313. I'm seeing 1313. Um, Margaret, look up 1313, and I'm seeing 4:51. Okay, so look up 4:51 and 1313. But nobody's talking about the housing market. Nobody. I don't see nobody talking about the housing market. Okay. We're in a housing crisis, and nobody, I'm not laughing, but seriously, in a housing crisis. People that have mortgages, the mortgages rates went up. People are becoming homeless. Um, because they can't afford housing. Even with two incomes, people are struggling. Okay. It's real out here. Um, and if you have to do RV life, look about RVs. They have old RVs that are in good condition. Find some land. People are renting out land now. I seen people renting out their space in their driveway, but I wouldn't feel comfortable. Like if I would do the RV life, like I would just travel, do the RV life, or just be in one area. Um, but I never tried it. So my daughter was telling me when I was graduating this year, she was like, "Mom, you should try RV life." And I'm like, "RV life?" I don't know, but I've always wanted to travel, you know, and see the world, see the United States. I've been many places, but I haven't been to like a lot of places. Okay, Florida, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, New Mexico. I never really been like the Midwest. I never been the California side, but there's a lot going on with the manipulation of the weather. Um, there's it's a thing called I did a video on it. You guys can watch it. Um, it's a CIA file. It's called Popeye. The manipulation of the weather. Okay, and it was interesting that I was pulling the weather, and I don't know nothing about the weather. Okay, but that's what I was getting. Okay, Popeye. Um, it's a way they can manipulate the weather, okay, but it's illegal, okay, to do. But some foreign countries are still doing it because of drought, okay. But what I'm talking about now, I want to stay on topic, is the housing crisis. We're in a housing crisis. When I moved into my apartment, I had a house before my apartment, and it was small. It was 2 bedroom. Um, So my landlord, he did a lot of dirty stuff, you guys. Okay. My landlord was dirty, grimy and dirty. Okay. Also, there was no um he was just dirty and grimy. Okay. And I couldn't deal with that type of landlord. Then when my lease went up, I mean my lease, my he had me sign 4 different leases, you guys. I said no, I gotta go. It's time for me to go. Bye, peace. And my daughter actually lived, my oldest daughter lived behind me, and she's moving into her new place on May 1st. So she's out of there too. Okay. There's a lot of things this landlord has done that we're like, oh no, it's time for us to go. Okay. Because the lease is a binding contract. Okay. It don't matter. Um, um, the landlords have more control than the tenants. Okay. So once you sign that lease, it's a binding contract. If you think about it, if you go in front of a judge, they're like, that's a binding contract for a whole year. And most landlords are not doing lease to lease, I mean month to month leases, and they want 3 times your income. So if you want 3 times my income, um I might as well go out here and buy my own house. Okay, if you want 3 times my income, that's how I feel. Okay, now if you want to try the RV life, you can try the RV life. They have used RVs. There's also I can't think of it. It's RVs and something else. Uh what's the other one? You guys comment below. Margaret, I hope you're doing well, beautiful. I miss you. You and your kids. But we are in a housing crisis. We will be in this housing crisis. I'm not pulling no cards or shells, but we will be in this housing crisis for a while. We're gonna have to ride it out, you guys. But I do see Florida becoming like California as far as the housing market. Okay. People are refinancing their homes and they're paying, say your mortgage is like, we'll say 1,000. They're refinancing their homes and they're paying 1,000 more, or $600 more. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying a figure out here. Okay. But they're paying twice as much as they would if it was like um 3 or 4 years ago. Okay. I said this was going to happen, and then they have the houses where um some kind of houses, they're like small. People are actually using storage unit, not storage units. Yeah, they look like I couldn't believe it. I seen it for the first time. I couldn't believe it. It looks like a storage unit, but they making it out of a house. Okay, so people are inventing new ways to sustain housing. Okay. It's very interesting what's going on, but very sad and very real out here. Okay. Um, and it's very expensive. Okay. Very expensive. So, um, if you have to move to another state because it's not affordable, you have to do what's best for you and your family. Okay. So that is what I'm getting from the housing crisis. And this is happening everywhere. This is not just happening in Pennsylvania. This is not happening in Florida. This is happening across the United States of America, even in Europe. Okay. And think about Europe and Canada. It's even more over there than it is here. Okay. In France right now they have a protesting, okay? And I think I'm pretty sure it's over um the economy, okay? The economy itself. The food prices, the gas prices, the housing prices are ridiculous, okay? And nobody's talking about it. And this is what's really bothering me. Nobody's talking about real things that are going on out here with real people, okay? So we need to look forward to it for a while. It's going to be like this, okay? So look about if you're deciding to move because I see the chariot in a lot of people's life, they're moving because of financial reasons, okay? And what's best for you? What can you afford? Okay? Don't try to keep up with other people. Make sure you can feed you and your children and your family, okay? Don't spend unnecessary right now if you don't have it because I'm telling you guys, the money too. There's a thing going on with the money, okay? So I will be starting that canning videos on how to can when I get to my destination. Okay. And I will explain everything to you guys. Okay. But I just wanted to talk about the housing crisis 2222. Okay. And you guys comment below on what your thoughts about the housing crisis that's going on. I can't believe nobody's not talking about it. I mean, they should be talking about it like they talk about everything else. Is a lot of things out here a distraction. But the housing crisis is an issue. If they don't talk about it, it's going to be a housing collapse. Okay. Like in 2008. Okay. It's like this, like a roller coaster. But this time, normally they build themselves out, but I don't know about this time. But I see this happening for a couple years and then kind of leveling out. Okay. Because they're going to go to more eco like eco-friendly cars, get rid of gas, get rid of like emissions and all that stuff. Okay. That's what I see in the future. All right, you guys. All right, this is Jennifer Felix. Margaret, send me an email. I have your stuff. All right, and I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well out here. I am sending you guys love and light, my beautiful souls. Margaret, send me an email. Okay. All right, you guys. Light and love, my beautiful souls. Bye.